Somebody's getting towed today at the gas station. In other words, we got Shouta here today. We going to the gym with her today, and we got what we trained last time, which was back, triceps, glutes, and hammies, and a little bit of calves and whatnot every now and then if you want to do some calf raises. So, but we got to do our little ritual before we go to the gym, and everyone knows what that is. That's jamming out to some good music, good metal, kind of heavier rock music. You know, you can listen to like maybe Katy Perry or something, but if you're actually trying to lift heavy instead of just, you know, kind of just being a little whiny baby, you gotta listen to some heavy stuff, you know? If you're gonna lift some heavy weight, you gotta listen to some heavy music, heavy weights, you know? Kind of light beta music, baby music, light baby beta weights. That makes sense, right? Duh. But, yeah, y'all, after
Oh, that's my dad's friend. I kept thinking I recognized him.
Dad's friend, inbound. New character in the series. What's his name? Gary. We have a new character, Gary. But I had something on my mind, but we're currently waiting for a train right now. Oh yeah, I was gonna tell you guys, after today, we are going to a restaurant to get some steak and this thing called Fukashi, right?
Fukashi
We haven't had it in a while because we haven't been to the restaurant because it's kind of expensive, so it's like a little treat, a little reward for our hard work. But it's a very good restaurant. I would definitely recommend it. I'm not gonna tell you where it is, but it's called Amori's because I don't want, you know, the weirdos on my YouTube comment sections. I have you guys and I know who you are and you know who you are. I don't want you guys to follow or track me. So I'll see you guys in a second. All right. So first exercise of the day is going to be a heavy trap bar farmer carry. This is just a better way of doing them besides dumbbells, because dumbbells, I just feel like, I just feel like this is a more fun, and personally, turning around and everything is a little bit harder, so if you have a straight shot, I think that's going to be a lot better for you. But this works on your obliques, your abs, so your core, a lot of your forearms, a lot of your upper traps, you know, just everything, a little bit of your legs, everything. So train to failure for 3 sets, and what I mean by failure is when you literally drop it.
Make it all the way down here.
Now, you may be saying, well, this doesn't look hard or anything. It wasn't. I did 5 laps, so 10 back and down totals. But what this is going to work on more is a lot of your forearms, because you're holding, it's like a Zercher curl, Zercher squat type of thing. But it's going to help a lot with your upper traps, so make sure you're really squeezing your upper traps, because the other ones test a lot more of your grip strength, but if you squeeze your traps the whole time through, you're going to feel a lot of upper trap forearm development whenever you're doing these. But once again, get your girl. Train to failure, y'all. Now we're going to be focusing on the glutes and hammies, and we're really just going to be exploding up and training heavy. This is going to make sure you get that nice looking lower body. Also helps with explosiveness, everything else. Now, we just hit the hamstrings and glutes, but mainly glutes. But now we're primarily going to be hitting those hammies because we need hammy growth as long as we also have quad growth. But make sure you're training to failure for 1 set again. Now we're going to be working on the back and a little bit of the lower back because we don't have anything chest support or row. So we're going to just be doing these. Make sure you're flaring your elbows out as much as you can. And then we're going to superset it with 1 set of an underhand grip as well to focus a little bit more on lats, but still focusing a little bit on the upper back. Now, focusing on those lats one more time, we're going to be focusing on the lat pullover machine here. For 1 all-out set till failure, make sure you're squeezing your arms close to your sides as you can. I like to hold it like this rather than pushing with my elbows. Personally, I just feel like I get a better squeeze whenever I do it that way. But once again, training failure. Finishing it off the workout, we have 2 sets of triceps each. 1 set is going to be this easy bar pull down, making sure push down. I mean, not pull down, well, I'm all over the place. But this is where we're going to focus on that inside part of the tricep, as you see right there. And, you know, you're going to be focusing on all heads of the triceps when you're doing any type of extension with the arm. So just make sure you train to failure, y'all. Don't overcomplicate things. All right, y'all. Workout's done, workout's completed. So, as you've seen, we get a little bit of everything in the gym, as usual. You get lifestyle lift, right, which is the farmer carries, right? You got to make sure, especially if you're in a relationship, and even if you're not in a relationship, you got to carry the people that you love through a fire, right? Whether that be your mom, your dad, your brother, your sister, whoever it may be. You got to carry them, right? You can't just, carry yourself through the fire. You got people that need you too. And then you also get the bodybuilding training aspect with it as well, but also with your other lifts. But in my opinion, the best lifts are the ones that are going to hit the most amount of muscles possible, right? Like the cable rows, perfect, because you're hitting a lot of upper back, a little bit of lats, and you're hitting lower back and spinal erectors because you're not having anything support you, right? So compound lifts, I think they're the best for time efficiency. Now, if you have a lot of time in your day where you could just full on just kind of spend your whole life in the gym, which is what I don't recommend because you need balance in life, but if you're a person who is on a tight schedule like I am I usually don't have an hour even to really hit my gym days. So the better, the more amount of muscles I can hit on one exercise, that's gonna just, outweigh the others. Now it's like, if I'm trying to hit my chest, okay, you should be hitting barbell bench. Well, no, because I don't feel my chest as much. If I'm trying to hit chest and biceps one day, and on the list where I want to mainly hit chest, where I also want to hit other muscle groups, I want to primarily focus on my chest. So I'm going to do incline bench, or incline dumbbell, or dumbbell bench, or machine. So that's what I mean by just, I like doing the lifestyle lifts, like the farmer carries. Focuses a lot on your traps, but you're also hitting a lot of your grip. And when you're lifting it up, you're hitting a lot of legs. When you're walking, you're hitting a lot of calves and your legs and whatnot, and your core by stabilizing the movement. So overall, one of my favorite, things to do in the gym is just lifestyle, because it's going to translate outside the gym. You're able to carry stuff, you're able to pick up stuff, you're able to help out people. So with that being said, I will see you guys later. Bye-bye.